I've never seen any of my videos. A lot of times I do baking and cooking videos, but oh hello, begrudging. I decided I was gonna do this like product review on a couple of things that I tried. I thought it would be kind of cool. They're two fairly new things that I had never heard of before I saw them. Well, actually, I saw them on an app called Fetch. I don't know if you know about this app or use it or whatever, but so it's this app that you scan your receipts. Anytime you get a receipt from anywhere, you can scan it and get build up points. And then with those points, once you accumulate so many, you can exchange it for a gift card and whatnot. Which, it's like free money because you don't have to do anything but scan these receipts. But sometimes on this app, they feature certain products or brands or whatever. And if you get that certain product, you get more points. A lot of times I don't take advantage of that because unless it's a product or an item that I'm already going to get, it's like you're spending money that you wouldn't normally spend. But normally I just get whatever I get and scan the receipt and get points for it, whatever. But sometimes I see a product on there I think is kind of interesting or I think I might like. So one of the things, I've been trying to cut down on my sugar, which I know a lot of us need to do that, and it's really difficult. But I try to look for things that have less sugar or healthier options or whatever. So I saw on this app a it's called Prebiotic Pepsi. I'd never heard of this before. Didn't know it existed. So I was and if you get this product you get more points. And I was like, well, you know, I've been trying to cut down on sugar and everything. Might as well try it out. And it's also got the prebiotics in it. But I don't drink a lot of soda, so it's not like I'm replacing something huge. It's not like I'm trading something off very much, but I figured I'd try it anyway. I do like Pepsi. I like it better than Coke. May be controversial to some of you, but that's my preference. So anyway, there's this prebiotic. Well, on the can it says prebiotic cola, cherry vanilla. So this is the one I saw in the store. I don't know if there were, I can't remember if there were any other options besides just the cherry vanilla. I don't remember, but there weren't very many of these on the shelf. I think probably because it's fairly new and I don't know, maybe people just don't want to try something like this. So just to give you a little info, a regular can of Pepsi has like 150 calories. And hello, Marilyn. Um, anyway, a regular can of Pepsi has about 150 calories and 41 grams of sugar. So this one, Pepsi Prebiotic Soda, has only 30 calories and just 5 grams of sugar. That is like a huge difference. 41 grams compared to 5 grams. That's a pretty big difference. So, I've had the zero Pepsi before. It's not bad. I mean, obviously it's not as good as I have this thing where I've got to wipe off the lid, the top before I open it. I don't think it's a necessarily a bad thing to do. Um, so anyway, I bought this. Oh, I also have to have a glass with that anytime, even if it's refrigerated. It doesn't matter how cold the can is. I want it in glass with ice. As I said, I don't drink a lot of soda, but every once in a while, especially if I eat pizza, like, oh, thank you for the hearts. By the way, I forget to remind people, but if you click on the heart button, that helps, uh, you know, alert the algorithm. And it also already starts when I publish this video. It starts it out with some likes already on there, which is a good thing. Anyway, thanks, and if you can hit the hearts, that would be awesome. So whenever I have pizza, I always crave soda. I don't know why that is. My friend of mine said when she eats Mexican cuisine, it, she always craves soda. So if you're in here right now, or if you're going to watch this replay, tell me in the comments or in the chat, is there a particular cuisine or type of food that kind of prompts you to drink soda? Is it like, do you crave soda with a certain type of food or cuisine? I'm kind of interested to know if other people have this uh, quirk. I don't know if it's a quirk or whatever. So anyway, I have my glass with ice and my Pepsi prebiotic. It tastes a lot like Pepsi Zero or maybe Coke Zero too. I think I've had Coke Zero. I can't remember, the taste difference between the two. But as I said, I like Pepsi better than Coke, so I probably would like the Pepsi Zero better than the Coke Zero. I don't know. That may be kind of all in my head. The surprising thing is, even though there's a huge difference between the sugar content, regular Pepsi, 41 grams of sugar, this one, only 5. It really doesn't taste like it has that much less sugar. And that may be partly due to the flavor, because this is a cherry vanilla. So that might help kind of make up for the lack of sugar. But so this it's what was it? I was gonna go somewhere else with this. I'm gonna mention something else about this. Oh, I think it has no. I think it said no. Oh, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. No artificial sweeteners. That's the thing I was gonna point out. No artificial sweeteners, because some of those artificial sweeteners leave kind of a bad aftertaste, in my opinion. But it's not bad. So if you're trying to cut out soda from your diet, I would try switching to something like this. And it has the prebiotics. So if you're not familiar with prebiotics is what feeds the good bacteria in your system. So it can also help if you eat something with probiotics. The prebiotics can work with the probiotics. Like if you eat yogurt has probiotics in it. And if you have something with prebiotics, that can help feed the probiotics, which helps your gut health. There you go. So anyway, it's pretty good. I would I would recommend trying it. Now, the other thing, this isn't the only thing. I also found on the other end of the spectrum. Oh, hello, Doug. On the other end of the spectrum, as I just said, I'm trying to cut out sugar. Well, I don't always cut out sugar because I found these. I'm not a huge fan of just plain M&Ms. I think just plain chocolate. I like chocolate, but not just plain. I don't want something mixed in it or whatever. So this is fairly new. These are caramel M&Ms popped. Now, what is this exactly? So these are just I don't know if you've had the caramel M&Ms. There are all kinds of different M&Ms now. M&Ms now. They've got I think there's like brownie M&Ms, caramel, pretzel, obviously peanut. They've been around for a long time though. I think there's peanut butter M&Ms. I don't know. There's just a bunch of different ones. But I have never had these popped ones. So it's basically some of the caramel M&Ms. Oh, hello, Joe. These are the caramel M&Ms, and they're freeze dried. And so, as it shows on the picture, freeze drying them like pops them open. So I'll show you. So that's what they look like. So they started off as just a regular caramel M&M, and they're freeze dried, and that like expand. I don't know all the what happens to them chemically or anything physically, but they basically pop open, kind of like, I guess, kind of like popcorn or whatever. So it's a different consistency. I don't know if I could say it tastes different too, I guess, because I don't know, when you eat caramel, it's kind of chewy and everything, but this is crispy. So it's like uh it's got a crunch. They're kind of light and airy and crunchy. They're really good though. I think they're really good. But I keep these in the fridge. Well, partly because it's really hot and not so bad now, but in my cabinet, I think they might get kind of melty. Um, Sacred says, oh, two of my faves in one place. Are you talking about the two products I'm doing, or am I one of the two faves? Because I'm reviewing this Pepsi prebiotic Pepsi and M&M's popped. Hey, I didn't really connect the two, but it's pop. Because we used to call this pop. When I was younger, when I was growing up in this part of the country, we referred to this as pop. Some people, depends on where you're from, a lot of people call it soda. When I grew up, I tended to refer to it as soda because I don't know, pop just seems so. Well, I won't say what it sounds like, but doesn't sound like a technical name, a proper name for soda. But anyway, um, Sacred says, pop. Oh yeah, pop here too. And I missed another word. Oh, you are one of the two faves. Oh well, thank you. So well, if you like Pepsi, it might be three of your faves in one place. So yeah, so I got the cherry vanilla prebiotic Pepsi, pretty good, and the M&M's popped, which is really good. But of course, this has a lot more sugar. I know. I just talked about how I need to cut down on sugar and reviewing this thing, and then I bring these out. I know it's a contradiction. It's fine. Doesn't matter. You can have a little bit of sugar every once in a while. I'm not going to get these all the time because actually they're a little expensive for the amount you get, but they are really good. Um, let's see. Joe says, I just got back from the doctor and had to put a gown on and realized I had my yoga pants on inside out. Well, I mean, I guess you're gonna be you're gonna be taking them off there anyway, so I guess that's it's better that you find out there than like in the middle of the grocery store or something like that. Yoga pants, I wouldn't think that would be too much of a big deal. You probably don't notice the inside out unless you see the tag on the outside. I don't know. Um, let's see. It kind of is, but I didn't see the Pepsi. Oh, yeah. I can't imagine anything sweeter than you. Oh, stop. Mhm. Yeah. And Joe says kind of look the same. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Some like this, you could definitely tell if this was inside out because of the faded color. But anyway, back to the review. That's all I was going to say about it, really. I was just going to do this short little video, but I thought I don't know if other people ever heard about these things, but I just learned about them not too long ago. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. So it's not a Forrest Gump thing. That's all I got to say about that. So I would, if you like M&Ms, especially the caramel M&Ms, I would suggest trying these popped ones. So weird. I would imagine like people working at M&M's would just sit around and think, what can we do differently with these M&Ms? And somebody just pipes it, hey, what if we freeze dried them? What would happen if we freeze dried M&Ms? And well, this is what happens apparently. But I think it was a good idea. We'll see if they catch on. I don't know, they're still fairly new. When I went to the store, this is the only kind I saw, the caramel ones. And maybe it wouldn't work with other types. I don't know. Maybe because of the caramel, the sugar in the caramel makes them pop open. But there's sugar in chocolate, so that might. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a chemist. I don't know, or a physicist or anything. I don't know what happens in these processes. But all right. So, well, I've been on here like 20 minutes or yeah, 20 minutes or so. That's fine. All right. That's all I got for today, for now at least. I appreciate you coming in. I'm going to post this video as soon as it's done. If you enjoy this, you can subscribe. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for your comments. And if you want to see the beginning, you can go back and watch the replay. All right. See y'all later. Bye.